I was even looked at the list when I went to say that. I guess I, for some reason, forgot Mask of Cthulhu was a spell. Hello, Snugglebugs. Welcome back today to some Amulet Mage gameplay. I just played against one, and I think by the time this goes up, it'll be yesterday's video, and it reminded me that I wanted to play, say, Big Spell Mage, but we know that deck list isn't super refined or really that great. So seeing that people played this, I looked it up. This deck actually seems to have an above 50% win rate, which kind of surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, but I figured, you know what? I like that. I want to give that a shot. So here we are, and we are against a Shadow Priest, which could be bad for us, just because, you know, we have the Firewatch Post, which, depending on what they play, I can try to do it to slow down some of their aggro stuff. If not, we do have the Amplified Snow Flurry. Yeah, we'll probably just have to play the Snow Flurry here. We'll ping this to get it down to 1, so that way, if it doesn't trade the turn after, my Reckless Apprentice can hit it. Plus, it just freezes it so it can't do the trade against me. Yeah, I'm not even going to dignify that. Or, like, I'm not, it doesn't affect me any. I mean, maybe it actually does, because Flurry would have been pretty good. We'll take the Flurry. We'll hit here. So yeah, they'll trade against probably the 3-1 into this, which means it still gets value. It increased something by 1, and it's going to trade 1 for 1, which is half decently okay. Whew. Trog. That actually hurts. Deepwater Invoker might be better than my Reckless Apprentice here, because it goes against the board. Cool. 10 armor. Just kind of forgot about that. It just also gives you armor. That's fantastic. We don't have any direct answers right now against this Trog, because we can't ping and Reckless Apprentice next turn. Now, if I were to draw into the whatchamacallit, does it? This deck, never mind. This deck does not play, actually sort of unfortunate for me. Rain Freeze? I mean, it's unfortunate to use that against a 1-2, but you know what? It is what it is. I guess we also could have froze both their minions, so that might have been smart. So far, I mean, they're an aggro deck that hasn't even broken our 10 armor, so that was a really good draw for that reason for us. This is a fire spell that I'm... Oh my gosh. That being said, though, I can now Reckless Apprentice ping this, which will kill it, which is a good... Yep. Huh? Okay. Nice. Ping the Trog to take it out. Oop. Cool. And they do have the board to trade into my Reckless Apprentice, but again, that's okay by me. I just need them to slow down.
This time it ain't just about being fast.
A little bit. I've been keeping up with them okay thus far, but they're just keeping it going. And I just realized they have another shadow spell, so they must have... Okay, well, we ping that for sure. Like 100% sure. Or actually... Oh, well, nope, we cannot Mask a Cthulhu. So yeah, I guess we just have to ping this. We trade this. Maybe should have did that first, but whatever. Yeah. Pandaren. Yeah, we'll take the Fireball. And then we can Flurry. Ooh, we actually have the 2 best. That's actually pretty good for us as well. And we have the Mask of Cthulhu next turn into the Magister Dawn Grasp, the turn after if I want to, which is really good. Sorry, this game's going super fast, back and forth. It's not really giving me a lot of time to focus, which, I mean, that's kind of what I think Aggro Shadow Priest does. I actually didn't even know that would have... Okay, let's just... Come on. Yes! Oh, that was really good. Both of their Raised Deads are gone, so their spammy minion abilities are already out. They can't really do any more of that. War Guide, yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. I think what we're actually going to do is Fireball Evoker. Is we want to put a fire spell. Well, we might Drake Fire... Wow, we really defended super well against this aggro Shadow Priest with this deck. So if you enjoyed that, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go try this again. Likely going to be going up against another aggressive style deck, which actually means to me, I think that this Deepwater Invoker is actually super important. Trade both of those away. Cool, cool, cool.
Okay. Cool. No doubt.
So that should guarantee us, if I'm not mistaken, 10 armor when we play this Deepwater Invoker. The only spell in the deck is the Drakefire Amulet, which I now realize is why this deck does not play the increase your hero power by 1 for that very specific reason. Okay, what do you got? Doggy Biscuit? No, Og Merchant. Okay. Ooh, so here's the thing. Do we play this and freeze that, or do we ping this just to kill it? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think if we freeze this one, in theory, next turn we can ping it again, and this gets a value trade. So if they have any sort of buff in their hand, the other way I think is better, but this way could potentially lead me into a better next turn if they don't have that buff. So we're kind of playing it a little risky. Or they quick shot. Either way, I guess I'll just ping the 3-1 instead of play the Pandaren. Then we have the Deepwater Invoker the turn after. We actually even have the, you know what? Because we have the Broomstick, yeah, let's give this Rush. Sorry, Noel, I'm not gonna... Against Face Hunter, I don't think this is the right choice. We're going to take the Ice Barrier here. Yeah, play the Animated Broomstick, which allows us to keep the board clear. Next turn, and maybe even the turn after, we can gain like 20 armor. Plus, we'll play the Ice Barrier, which then, if it does get triggered, we can play again off the Magister Dawn Grasp, so... Alrighty, boop. Let's see. Mask of Cthulhu. Whoops, sorry. Yes, that's right. 7 armor is possible as well. I guess I was even looked at the list when I went to say that. I guess I, for some reason, forgot Mask of Cthulhu was a spell, but that's okay. That's fine and dandy. Yeah, that's alright. We can... Well, they're gonna probably just play the whatchamacallit. So we're just gonna draw here this time and gain 10 more armor. I think we are going to keep that. We have stuff we can play over the next several turns with the Firebrand Ice Barrier. With that, I'm going to hop into a third one, obviously. So we've now seen what this deck can do with their armor gain against super aggressive decks. I'm guessing, I mean, it could maybe be aggro and not Spell Druid, but I'm pretty sure this is Spell Druid, so let's see how well this deck does against them. Probably means we don't need Animated Broomstick or Spammy Arcanist. Iron Deep Trog is an amazing start, though. Like, probably the best card against Spell Druid. So if that is what they are, then hopefully this is a really good turn 1. Yeah, look at us go. It's like, yeah, let's go with this. Just for the, I want to take Mirror Entity, because they only play, like, a couple minions, and they're really good minions, so... Yeah, they're going to try to get this. I don't have any taunt, but I can actually freeze their board if I want to. Or freeze their face, I mean. Yeah, freeze. They might have drawn Lunar Eclipse, though. Lunar Eclipse answers this. They just must not have had it, right? I can freeze their face again next turn. Yeah. Which, since that looks like it's the only answer they currently have, I think that is what I'm going to do. Only thing is, I don't have... That's going to make it so that's all I do this turn. Which might be worth it, yeah.
Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it.
Sure, let's just keep this up. We got them down to 8. They haven't been able to play a single spell. If they have Overgrowth here, they really need to play it. And if they do, they're going to give me a bit more value. But at this point, giving me a 1-1, in my opinion, if I was them, is totally worth 1 damage versus slowing them down a few turns. I don't think it's a big deal. Oh, they're not going to, though. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let me... Mirror Entity here. Wand Thief. I mean, Iceblood Tower's kind of fun with the Drakefire Amulet, but I think we're just going to try to go for Fireball. I think at this point, we are going face, right? We're going to try to push face as best as humanly possible. We have like 2 damage with the Reckless Apprentice here. We have Fireball, so we have 7 damage here. Then we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, so we have 14 for growth. Yep. Sure. Ooh, Firebrand could be good later. Since we're not hitting them for lethal right now, I think we just do this and ping. Represent lethal. They have to, like, Lightning Bloom, Solar Eclipse, Cenarian Ward here to really get to me. Which, I mean, to be fair, they probably have it with all these cards they have in their hand. And we have the Vol'jin, so if they do that and get a taunt, we can do that and then... Oh, they're just going to play Kazakhstan. I mean, if they have, like, both Lightning Blooms and Innervates and things, they might be able to pull something off. I'm not really sure. I mean, I have Mirror Entity here, though, so that's going to give me an 8/8, which, I mean, let's see, like, what's the best they can probably do? They corrupted their Moonfire. If they have, like, Lightning Bloom, Innervate, Solar Eclipse, Moonfire, or Moon Touched, they're going to gain, what is that, 12 or 16 armor? Oh, Ironbark. Yeah, look at that. I even beat a Druid that, I mean, they obviously played slow because I drew Trog, but I mean, they had Overgrowth. They had the coin, and they had Kazakhstan when they had 8 mana, so... Actually, you know what? This deck seems strangely good, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it. To the point where, you know, we'll see what it takes us, but we might be seeing another Mage Road to Legendary next month. This deck seems to be pretty good, so I may try it. I may end up trying it. I hope you enjoyed this, and have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.